Tim Seigel. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I played at the University of Arkansas. Well, I played tennis early on, about age 7, started playing national tournaments around 12 years old. I was fortunate enough to be one of the top players in the country in the juniors, growing up, 12s through 18s. Then I began a career at Arkansas. Played at Arkansas for 4 years, 1982 to 86. I was part of a top 10 team for all 4 years, made it to the semifinals of the NCAAs in doubles, and then began a professional career after that, and played all over the world. Was ranked around 100 in the world in doubles. Played against some of the best players in the world, Yvonne Lendl, John McEnroe, Yannick Noah. Played all the big tournaments, Wimbledon, the US Open, French Open, Australian Open. So had a good career playing mostly doubles, but certainly enjoyed playing junior tennis, college tennis, and then professional tennis. I've been the men's tennis coach at Texas Tech for 23 years. I was an aggressive player, came to the net a lot. I wasn't a big guy, so I had to win with speed, and my volleys and overheads were my strength. So it was more about that, and I enjoyed the quick reflexes in doubles. So I was just a much better doubles player than singles. We have players from England, Romania, Belgium, Brazil, and Texas. And when you come from overseas, it's a culture change, and it's getting them to buy into being a team player. And so for them, and really for my team, it's getting these players to, be more responsible, be more disciplined. I use the word discipline, being on time, something I preach all the time. But I am proud of the fact that these guys do well in the classroom, but I've never had a player in 23 years, someone who's done really well in the classroom and not well on the tennis court, or someone vice versa. You're either disciplined on and off the court, or you're not at all. Felipe Suarez and Hugo Dojas are our top 2 players. They're both juniors from Brazil. They both started out at 7, 6 on the team, and here they are playing 1 and 2. Felipe's had a really good college career so far. 2.5 years into his career, he's our #1 player, made the NCAAs last year. Hugo Dojas at #2 has the best record on the team. He also knows that he's probably the most talented player that we have. He knows that, unfortunately, because what happens is with talented players, they're harder to get to understand how to play. To be smarter, be more fundamentally sound, more disciplined. And talented players are important, but you win with being mentally tough and learning about strategy and learning about how to emphasize your opponent's weaknesses and try to work on those. So it's not an easy thing. That's a challenge. Every one of my players has strengths, has weaknesses, and it's my job to try to get them to become more aware of the weaknesses and try to improve those. Sometimes it's physical, but more often it's about the mental side of tennis, because there's no question that it's the most mentally demanding sport. But listen, I've been doing this 23 years. It's an ongoing battle every day to improve someone's mental side of their game.